Hey, it's Adam aka Swimmingbird, and I'm joined by Dani.
Hello.
And we're going to do a live one of these. We have a direct Indie World Partner Showcase Extravaganza combo here. I think the first 20 or so minutes, or just the first bit, is going to be the Indie World. To get everyone ready for the direct, I think they're like, we got to lead with the stuff that maybe people aren't as wild for, but will still be cool. And then, we'll check out both parts, obviously, here. And yeah, last time I did this as a recording reaction, but we're going to see how it goes live so you guys can chat with us. How's everyone doing? It's a little early for a stream, but I'm excited.
Surprise.
Yeah. Should be starting any minute now. Good morning. I see Taro. I see Octopus Josh, Kite, Lego. There was two different people, not Octopus Josh. That would be a good name, though. I'm going to double check how this is going. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And don't pause it. Just making sure. Proof of life, clicking on the thing to make sure it is live.
It'll probably do the countdown thing, right?
Yeah, usually. So sometimes we get these things where it's like, it's not really live, it's just a video premiere that they push. But this one seems like it might actually be live. We got a lot of new people in here. Pippery, Jose, Tyler, D-Raptor, Joe.
Hello.
Good morning. A lot of you I don't recognize from Splatoon streams or Danny Doodles and things like that.
D-Raptor, I have my cup of Joe with me.
Yeah, we barely got our coffee going before we're like, okay,
hey,
we gotta...
Let's do it.
Scramble. Apologies if there's a errant sip in the middle.
Yeah.
As we
I'll try to
rehydrate.
have silent sips. I feel like silent sips could be, I don't know, like a radio show, but then it's just like no sound
Octopus Josh and Silent Sips in the morning.
No, like Silent Sips is like a very avant-garde show where it's you tune in and then you don't hear anything. Are they drinking?
It's just like nature sounds, and then occasionally you hear like somebody sipping. Apologies for that. Okay, here we go. We're starting.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Let us know how the
today's
sound
Indie
balance
World
is,
Showcase
please.
And NintendoDirect Partner Showcase.
What do we hope to see?
First up,
Animal
here's the
Crossing,
Indie World
Earthbound,
Showcase.
Rhythm Heaven, Pikmin. Probably stuff we won't see.
Probably.
Partner
You never know.
implies maybe some third-party stuff more, but they usually put everything in there. All right, so Indie World is beginning. This is where we get some of the more innovative ideas. Fantasy
Hi,
Life,
everyone,
oh yeah, that got delayed.
Welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
They had their
All right,
coffee.
It's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure
Oh,
thing.
they recorded this a while ago,
why
I'm
is there
sure.
a Joker in my hand.
Here's the deal.
Belatro. Is that not on Switch already?
Ooh.
Or are they doing an update maybe? So this is a very addictive like roguelite card game. Oh, Belatro and The Witcher combined. The Witcher had a card game in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
What was that called? I played it a
It
bit.
started with a G. Hold on. My brain. I don't know a lot. I know like Heart.
And Vampire Survivors.
Oh.
Wow, they're getting everything in here. This one makes sense because they both have a similar casino energy. Dracula's here. What was that? Funicula? That was the pizza song.
Oh, I didn't even
Dave the Diver. So Belatro has been, I think, crazy popular to where now they're doing all these collabs that make sense. And Among Us.
Okay.
The popular mushroom Pokemon of competitive play. A lot of man, they're just really throwing every collab in here.
That's a fun. That's a really fun deck of cards, though.
Getting the creepy alien thing, guys.
I actually really love like weird card decks, like in real life.
You might enjoy Belatro. I've heard it's very addictive. It's like a weird twist
well,
on.
I can't have a new addiction. So
Yeah.
I have to avoid
Som
that.
d'estudi, l'equip darrere de Gris, i ara el pròxim
Oh.
joc Neva. El nostre
Gris.
joc és una història de maternitat, on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba.
Usually this is where
al costat d'una petita lloba
a lot of these
anomenada
little,
Neva.
indie developers
Els
get a
capítols
chance
inicials
to
del
have a
joc
platform,
mostraran com
which is
l'Alba haurà
nice.
d'encoratjar i protegir una jove neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una neva més gran i ferotge...
Yeah, I'm worried to try Belatro, honestly, too, because
El
It's
equipo
tough
ha
when you
estado
get hooked
trabajando
on
duro para
something.
mostrar
Yeah, I don't
una
have
conmovedora
time for
perspectiva sobre cómo
adventure
quienes nos
cards.
protegen eventualmente
Turn these
necesitarán
guys
nuestro
down
cariño y cuidados
slightly
también.
so I don't
Estamos
speech
encantados
jam
de
us
poder
too much.
compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
I've heard of Greece, but I can't even remember what it looks like. There was a cool fox. Yeah, I was gonna say there's like a deer fox. I remember this
Okay, you
being
have my
visually
attention.
interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I got some cool creatures. Some Mononoke energy here. Oh, you get to fight with the... Oh no, it could get hurt though. And there's no
my wolf
face.
friend? Oh, good designs.
Yeah,
Cool.
really good animation. I would be worried about my beautiful wolf fox deer friend. Is this 2-player?
Is it?
It reminds me of Spiritfarer a little bit, because one person could play as the cat in that. It does look really cool. Oh no, it's a new game from the developers of Greece. Sorry, I was confused.
Oh,
Creep
got
and
my
claw
interest
your
a little
way
on
up
that
the
one.
corporate ladder of a bizarre insect
this
megacorp that's
cryptids?
buzzing
Oh.
with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's
This feels
recently
like
received a promotion.
Hollow Knight
But
got a
this
desk
is no
job.
time to celebrate the threat of a mysterious event known as the final process.
Speaking of which, I don't know if we're gonna see Silk Song, but that would explode the internet at this point.
Or even reality itself.
As you investigate the cramped
Shrink into an even
cubicles
smaller
and
bug and ride in a
corridors of
paper
the
boat,
Yeah,
corporation,
there's a lot
Georgie.
going on
you'll befriend
here.
bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's
A lot of these would not
interwoven
get
with
along.
moths.
Not everyone will be friendly though.
Oh.
Take on enemies in
I don't
verbal
know about
showdowns with
Business
multiple
Simulator,
dialogue
though.
choices.
Your
and
boss
be
is
sure
a
to bring
blood-sucking
fighting
mosquito?
words.
Your choices influence how the story
Very
progresses.
realistic.
There
No.
are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel.
It looked like they had
stay
bones.
and see what happens.
Mario?
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Oh, okay. Interesting
guys.
looking.
We're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team.
Oh,
And with our
okay.
much
This is another
respect
game I was almost like,
the
you might
original
be
creator,
interested in
Fami,
Coffee
we
Talk.
created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna
Seemed very
Winterstein,
chill.
a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk, Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kentaro Ogawa, a writer and
I hope you remember everyone's name at the end of this. There'll be
I
a
had
quiz.
the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk.
That guy's got cats.
Today, we are thrilled
Show
to
us the
announce that
cats.
we are partnering with Chorus
Ogawa.
to expand
What's
the
his
Coffee
name?
Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy
The style
elements
of
Final
freezing
Fantasy,
people when they
but at the
switch
same time
to different
brings
people is
something
funny
new to
to
the
me.
table.
And now, we're very proud
Okay, you
to
can move
announce
again.
an exciting new game for Coffee Talk
Unfreeze the
fans.
cats.
Coffee Talk Tokyo!
Oh. Looks like the Spirit Tea logo a little bit. The Tory. Oh.
I like the
Genepity.
vibes.
It's like a trip hop remix of that classical song. Oh, yeah, there's a kappa. There's gonna be yokai that come and drink coffee at your cafe? Okay, I might be more on board with this one. Kenji, he has a little cucumber pin. Oh no, Erica.
Baby. Too baby to have coffee.
Oh, so you're making tea maybe instead of coffee more sometimes. You make the art? That's nice. What are you, Vin? What type of yokai are you? They don't wear it on their sleeve like some of the others.
Well, I don't know. Is everyone?
There's a
Well,
couple so
they are,
far.
definitely.
Erica might just be cosplaying furry, I don't know. But that guy definitely, I don't think a salaryman's gonna dress like a kappa. He's going bald either way, but... Too baby for coffee, yes. Is tea okay for kids to drink, or is that gonna mess up their bones or something?
I think it depends on how much, maybe?
The text sound is making me think of Earthbound or something. Oh!
What?
That's Wilford Brimley Tanuki or something. Is he a cat or is he... He looks like he's from Pompoko.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content.
I don't know if
that
he can
will
have
take
tea
you to
with his
new
Beatus.
And
Gotta be
unexpected
careful.
places.
Oh,
Discover
Sea of
a
Stars?
miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars,
Yep.
Throes of the Watchmaker DLC.
This is kind of
Gear
Chrono
up for a journey full of oddities
Trigger-esque
and
game that
wonders
I've heard
in
really
which
good things
Valir and
about.
Zale will have to play
There's
by
a frog
rules
robot. They
to
combined
put
two of the
effect
Chrono
to a
Trigger
cursed
characters.
carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful
nerd.
juggler.
Yeah.
That's usually going to be
Valir
my
will dazzle
take,
as an
is I'm
acrobat.
just judging everyone's art.
Together with new playable character Artie, they'll
Artie.
explore new areas
Frog
and
spotted.
battle through dangerous
Frog.
dungeons in their
It's a
quest
robot,
to
but
save the
Robot.
world of
looks like a new
Borland.
A, those little
A
guys.
malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea
Yeah, the
of
character
Stars
classes were really
launches
interesting
on
in this
Nintendo
game from what I
Switch
saw. There was like a
next
cook
spring.
character that was like a, yeah. Some of the jobs they have.
Hey, get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber. But just like
Is this
onions,
Shrek?
this swamp has layers.
Power
Of
Wash
desserts
Simulator?
that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway.
Oh,
A muddy good time awaits.
This
in
is
the
the,
Shrek Special
classic
Pack
Nintendo
DLC
Direct
for
humor.
Power Wash Simulator.
Huh.
Feel like
Okay.
an all-star as you
What
walk
happened
around
Not
here?
really
covering
cleaning
5
it,
fairy
though.
tale maps from the Shrek
was there a music
including
festival at
Shrek's
Shrek's
very
Swamp? What happened?
Yeah, it's like fairy
Dragon's
tale
Don a
goo.
shiny suit of
You gotta
armor
get
with
A
rid of it.
unicorn
themed
exploded.
character model. And
Oh,
get
it's
your
a horrible
Power Washing
crime
game
scene.
on when the
You
Shrek
gotta clean it
Special
up
Pack
before the
DLC
police
makes a
get
splash
there.
on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Where is Shrek? I'm not gonna wash his outhouse unless he's in there taking a dump.
Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a
These
mouse
transitions
fighting
are so
against the forces
fast
of
that I'm
wicked
like,
cats,
I thought we were talking about
using magical
Shrek.
cards to transform into a
Look at
bunch
that
of
cat.
weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
That whole whiteboard taken up with one weird snail staring at them. Oh, there's a cat. Okay, good. Cat
Since
spotted.
then, with the help of Sam and our program at Higgy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the
That
frenetic
cat's just
action,
taking a
but are also
bath
challenged
in
by
front
its
of
personality.
hundreds of thousands of
Please
people.
enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
Yeah, Power Wash Simulator, they keep doing all these collaborations that are even more surprising than some of the Bellatra ones. Furcula? Was that a developer?
Thinking about cheese.
Aw. What is going on? I could tell from their art that
Yeah.
their style's a
Some
little
Rat
Fink Double King.
influence. Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? Is it Felix Colgrave does those animations like Double King that are so good? Love his stuff. Oh, so you turn into different little weird bugs?
Oh no.
A battle pigeon.
Don't be. That's the frog spider.
They're definitely going for a real throwback with this like CRT filter fuzz. Yeah, this is interesting and weird. Perks up the weird centers of my brain. Oh, they did a Back to the Future Power Wash simulator? I forgot about that. I know that's like a satisfying thing, but I'm like, maybe if I'm gonna power wash, maybe I should power wash my own real stuff. It's cheaper to just simulate. Morsels. Should have called it Mousels. No, it could be a rat.
Oh.
It's a flesh bus from Totoro. Gross. All right.
Okay.
It also has a little bit of
They say
Nidhogg. The second Nidhogg game had like a gross
especially true for this next game.
vibe to it.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even
What are all these people
concepts turn into eligible love
doing in my
interests
house?
and
Oh,
date
date everything.
game
Okay.
In which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
You can date the toilet probably.
The towel
Vacuum cleaner.
This is hilarious.
Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the cabinet.
Cabinet?
Besties with
Yes,
Shelley the
okay.
shelf. Or come to despise Doug. Your overwhelming sense of existential.
Oh.
No.
I guess everything is accounted
I think
for.
I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
Doug outta
I
here.
thought Doug was like a light
But
fixture.
did you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce
Oh.
you to Textbox-Tron?
Engage in
No.
flirtatious branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to
This is
know
one of
them
those like the
and form
idea is really
meaningful
clever, but
relationships.
is it actually gonna be fun or
It's
is
the
it?
thing that, yeah, it's how I operate is I start out with an
Bring your
idea
best
that
dating
is a
game
joke,
because
and
your
then
That's a
choices
cat's
through
develop
character.
it fully
Just love,
anyway.
but also in friendship.
And then sometimes
Timothy.
it becomes a thing for real.
Find the
That was
object of
Busterfer
your
Jones
affection
or whatever.
Date everything. Launches
Magical
on
Mr.
Nintendo Switch,
Mistopheles.
October 24th.
Very silly.
Sassy
I
Chap
love it.
Games.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
Oh, this is that little goblin-y
game
game.
designer of
This looked
Peglin and
interesting
the founder
too.
of Red Nexus Games.
It's like
The two
Peggle,
of us
but with a
created the first
goblin,
version of
as
Peglin
you can
and a
guess
game
from the
jam in
name.
2019. The theme of
Peggle
the
was
jam
another
fall.
game that
We
I
wanted
almost
to create
regretted
something
starting
fun
to
and
play
physicsy.
because it is very
We ended up
addictive.
creating the first version of Peglin's battle
Remember
system.
Peggle?
When the
The
pandemic
like
started,
Ode to
we were
Joy playing. And...
Yeah.
creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
Yeah, Tyler, some of these developers don't. They do the
speed up
Jurassic Park
development,
thing. They don't
and
know
now
if
4
they.
years later,
They don't stop to
we're a
think
team
if
of
they
7,
should, but
and
they
we're excited to bring Peglin
come
to
up with
Nintendo Switch.
these abominations
The
that are fun.
dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember.
Yeah, they like added
It's
RPG
time
elements to
delve
Peggle.
into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge.
Did this come out or is
with the
this
power
is in
of pegs.
development?
In this roguelike pachinko
Some of this is
inspired
just coming to
RPG,
Switch, even though it's
you'll
out on
aim
other stuff.
orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in
Oh,
turn-based
the spiderweb aesthetic.
The more pegs you hit, the more
Makes me feel
devastating
like
the blow
I'm
you'll
waiting
deal
for
to your
Homeroom to
enemies.
start, though. I have such an
Bounce your way to
association
victory with a variety of
with
different
this like
orbs.
kind of
Some can split into multiple
little
copies.
screen
Others
bloop,
will pierce
bloop,
both pegs and enemies.
bounce around game.
And some
Was
will
it called
even heal you for
Snoods?
every peg you
That
hit.
was the one that my school had.
I don't know if we had any of.
Themselves have some
Yeah.
peculiar properties too.
I know a lot.
They
It's
can
very
explode,
pachinko-esque, but
help you
also a lot of people
unlock
think of the
critical
Price is
power of
Right
your
with the.
orbs and more.
Was it Plinka?
With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular.
It's funny how the actual like game
Relics
stuff
will
at the
radically
top,
change your
the
game, too.
graphics are like so
Equip
small.
these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs
It's like
into
4/5
bombs.
of it is taken up with the
Just to
Peggle.
name a
I
few.
feel like I'd almost be
Each run
stressed out.
presents new
I'd be
opportunities for
worried about
possible
that little guy up there.
Teach
And he's
those
so
dragons
small and
a lesson
vulnerable.
So
when
small.
Peglin bounces onto
That's why you gotta
Nintendo
bounce
Switch
the
as a
pegs,
timed
right, and
console
save his
exclusive
life.
Later today.
Oh. And it's out now. Wobbly Island. This feels like one of those
Okay.
like fall flat. What are they called? There's a lot of Fall Guys-y games these days. There was one called like Stumble Guys I saw, and I think it's not even the same developer. It's just like guys type games. Looks like they smoothed out. They put the Lego guy in a rock tumbler, and he smoothed out into this little minion corn thing. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is this just like an everything game? Like, like people can upload stuff, kind of?
I don't know. Yeah, it's got some of that Roblox-y energy, but it might just be like 1 or 2 developers.
Okay, follow my lead and watch
Oh.
out for the caterpillar.
Is this that one developer? Remember we played a game with our friends with like 8 people?
Careful! There's a
Oh, is it?
Oops.
It looks
let's
very
try this
similar.
again.
What was that called?
Scoot, scoot.
There was a puzzle game where you could have like 8 people at once playing.
together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head. Let
I'm
me.
going in.
It looks so similar, yeah.
All right, let's.
This is very like
slow it
early
down.
indie game vibe.
And jump!
Got it.
Yay!
We need a
Relationship
great
builder.
team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
Stuff we
Oh,
went.
boy.
Oh, yeah, it is. Look, yeah,
Yeah,
this
did
must
we
be the
play
same
this?
developer.
Key in this puzzle platformer.
Oh, Pico Park. Okay, Pico
Yeah,
Park 2.
okay, I
All right,
couldn't
that makes
remember
sense.
it, what it
Yeah.
was called.
Levels
Yeah.
full of
We played the first Pico
Yeah,
Park
it's
with the
fun.
mods,
other obstacles.
and it was interesting
Use
playing a
strategic
game with
strategy,
8 people.
Coordinated movement and puzzle solving.
You don't
skills
usually have to
find
coordinate
all the
that
keys
much,
and
but we did it.
every
We beat
level's
it.
exit. There are more than 60
That
levels.
shows the
and
bond
each
with us
one
and our
can be
friends'
completed
mods.
No matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges.
I think they
await
look
in
slightly
Darkman,
different. They have
where
ears or
your
something now,
skills
right?
And your friendships will be put to the.
But this
ultimate
reminds me of
test.
Super Mario
Get
3D
ready
World
for
with us
multiplayer
trying to
mischief
coordinate.
When Pico Park 2
Yeah.
jumps onto Nintendo Switch as a
Yeah, very
timed
simple
console
but very
exclusive
fun
Later
game.
today.
I'm glad our friends kind of exposed us to that because I don't think I normally would have tried it.
Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
I'm sure the mods are popping off. In their beds, they're probably sleeping. No. Or working. Oh. Someday these developers keep doing different Shovel Knight stuff and improving it. I know they're working on other games too, but Shovel Knight was so good. Yeah, a lot of these we've glimpsed before, I think. And they are interesting. Like, yeah, this one, you have like a weird little... It's kind of Ghibli looking. Like a wind jar. This looks like Bastion. Or Hades. Oh, Tanu. Tanu spotted. What is going on? Detective
The
animals.
detective thing. looks like Sherlock Hound.
It does look like Sherlock Hound, yeah. Metal Tug Slactics. Metal Slug Tactics. I said it wrong. Metal Slug's always had really good pixel art. Okay, this is one that I'm really like, this is tempting. This is the guy who used to be the art director for the Pokemon series. James Turner has his own company now. They're going back to the Honey Badger well, but you like jump between the pages in 3D. It does look really inventive.
That's all for today's show.
All right.
Hey,
Just shy of 20 minutes of indie stuff.
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Is he eating something on camera? Oh, Pizza Tower's coming to Switch. I'm still very tempted to play this as well because it looks really fun. Wario Land 4 energy, but way faster, like Sonic meets Wario.
I like the music.
The music is amazing. The soundtrack is so good. There's a good rat. Are they bringing the noise though? Yep, there he is. They added an update where you can play as this weird Noid character. I have a lot of fondness for the Noid because of being a kid and playing his video game that wasn't that great, but... There's the rat. I think it's Gustavo and Brick. Yeah, I know a lot about Pizza Tower, but I want to play it. I need to, maybe. Just a really fun, like, 90s, it's almost like Rocco, Ren and Stimpy, old, or Cartoon Network, like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Sort of cow and chicken aesthetic. But yeah, this game is supposed to be really good. Riding a sausage. This is how pizza's made, if you didn't know. They gotta run and get it. Wow, okay.
Oh.
And it's out now. That's why he was eating and it found it in a tower. I get it now.
That's all for today's Indie
All right, so the other half is gonna be the main direct. It's weird to have one end and we're like, there's still a whole other
As always,
part.
a big thank you to our
The Noid had a game, yes, Lego. Yo Noid on the NES.
Follow our official
It was a
Indie World
reskinned
account to
ninja
stay
game.
up to date on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch system.
And there were pizza eating contests.
Stick around for more exciting news and
I have
updates
not
in
played Yo
today's
Noid 2, the
Nintendo
fan made
Direct
one. It looked
Partner
bizarre though.
Showcase, starting right now. Until next time.
She's so happy to be done with her segment. There probably is like, oh, okay, we did it. Not that they're doing it live, but the relief of finishing up proper segment. All right. I feel bad. That was like the opening band, and here's the headliner we were here to see.
There was some interesting
Yeah,
stuff.
there was good stuff in there.
Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Yeah, they're doing two because I don't think they had
presentation,
enough necessarily to do one
Nintendo
fully.
Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development
So
partners.
specific. I hope Bakaru is
let's
in here.
Get into the headlines.
The Goemon successor,
So
because
they're
that's coming out very soon.
Things actually
Falling
coming out.
into place.
Yeah, they always say that, but then they'll usually tease something for later. Tetris. Sounds like a SNES version.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation
40th.
of historic games.
You know, today is the
Experience the 1988 Famicom
35th
version of
anniversary, or no, 30th anniversary of Earthbound.
Chain combos
35th
using
was
explosions
Mother,
in
the first
Tetris
one.
2 plus Bombless.
Bombless. Oh, are they putting these all on Switch
Special moves
Online?
to win in Tetris Battle
Because a lot of
Guide
these are old versions.
and more in this
Oh my
interactive
goodness.
museum, including the
Oh,
games
it's going to
shown
be
here.
its standalone collection, probably.
In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time
I was gonna say, most of these, it's the, this should have been an email, they should have been a Switch Online thing, but they're putting it out in its own
You can also
collection.
watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key
That first guy
players.
is the inventor of Tetris.
Forever
He's
drops
always
onto the
down to
Nintendo
talk
Switch
about
system
Tetris.
this year.
I don't know if he made
Alexi,
something
I
that...
can't remember his name.
The
Oh, there we
NES
go.
version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch
This isn't a
Online
very good
this
version of
winter.
Tetris, but you can play it, I guess.
And be on the
The Game
lookout
Boy
for a
one is
Tetris
the
99
really iconic
Maximus
one for
Cup
people,
event, also
'cause it was
coming
bundled.
this winter. Speed into the unknown.
Almost makes me
Journey
think
to
of
the
that
galaxy's depths in this
one
high-speed
music game with the
sci-fi
cat.
adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite
With your
beloved.
guitar.
Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore stunning landscapes filled with all sorts of alien structures.
Activate towers.
Sands to wavy waters. Each
Feels like
area will
futuristic
challenge your traversal
open
skills.
world.
Along the way,
Oh,
you'll face enemies
a clam
in
turtle.
melee combat. By unlocking
It's not expecting the big-eyed enemies aesthetic.
You can find more creative ways to overcome foes.
This looks like the modern Donkey Kong enemy style.
Solve puzzles and gather resources.
Play giant D&D.
Speed, steering, gravity, and more.
Oh yeah, Demirian, yeah, we're overdue for another Kirby game announcement with how fast they come out.
The hoverboard
I can
will
see
be there
that.
to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore.
Does look like it's
every
struggling
corner of
to
this
keep up
vast
a little bit
land.
with the
You don't
hoverboard.
know what or who
That's why Breath of the Wild didn't let you move that fast sometimes.
Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
They said 2024 and then immediately lied.
I think some of the games are ready for the switcheroo, the Switch sequel.
Island of San Angora. We're gonna take on the role of
They are remastering the first one. Do you remember playing the first one?
Yes.
In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode
I mean,
your way across
Yes.
More
the
power to
island.
the developers for
Wreak
keeping it
havoc
going. It
on
was such a
anything
joke
and
thing at
everything you
first, and then they keep making
What I
them.
mean is starting with a joke is the best way to make a thing.
That's the indie game ways. Yeah, you come up with something silly
You're
or
like, what would
stupid.
be silly? What would no one ever do?
Customization options.
And then
From fashionable nonsense
This
like
really doesn't look aesthetically that different from the first game.
yeah,
Is it
Rhino.
the same engine? Look
You
at those
could be a
Crocs.
giraffe.
Crocs on a
So
shark?
buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all
I do feel like
Is it
this style
multiplayer?
of
It's
game,
multiplayer goats.
online or
it feels a little dated because it's very like me game, but it's still, you know, there's still a place for it.
Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The
Just feels like a
physical
blast
version
from
of
the past a
game
little
launches
bit for
on
like a
Nintendo
decade
Switch
ago.
this November.
You know,
Here's a rapid-fire
Okay.
mix
they're
of
about.
first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Walkthrough is coming out so soon. I don't know if they're gonna mention it, but I hope they promote it because it looks fun. It's the Goemon developers, but it's a lot of I think it's Feel Good, the people that made the Kirby Epic Yarn and the modern Yoshi games, but. Oh, I was gonna say, why is there an AT-AT? It was a different game. That Ewok has his own little mini AT-AT. That might be the like Overwatchy Star Wars game. Everyone's coming out with their team-based shooters a little kind of late for the, I don't know, a little late for that trend. Anniversary.
not me.
That's another like friendship destroying game. Am they doing a Frog and Princess and the Frog one, or? There's too many different yeah. Not even walking down the streets of Disney, you see that many characters interacting. What's he doing in the void?
Is this SpongeBob?
No.
No, this is Patrick.
Have you even watched SpongeBob? Narrator?
Physics-based
Even I
sandbox
know that.
adventure.
Physics-based?
Bottom is your oyster.
Goat Simulator, but Patrick.
I know, I was going to say, this is Patrick's Simulator.
That's what this is.
Patrick is, he's got his own show, right? He's kind of taken over. Does he work as well on his own without SpongeBob?
I haven't tried watching it.
I'm just saying in general.
I don't know.
Danny's more versed on SpongeBob from having a younger sibling than I am.
I watched it. I don't know. I don't know that.
Oh, he's there.
He's kind of mean sometimes.
And featuring SpongeBob, that guy. Yeah, I mentioned before I fell out of Nickelodeon a little bit right around when SpongeBob started airing, so.
When SpongeBob
I was ready for anime. I was ready for Dragon Ball at that point.
Nintendo Switch,
I just watched both. You know.
Yeah.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Ready for your very own personal
Fitness Boxing 3 or something?
Okay, let's get started. Ready? 1, 2, jump.
Oh, is it like a rhythm
boxing?
Yeah, it is 3. They keep pumping these out too. I'm sure I would have fun with that because I played a ton of the Wii Sports Resort boxing game where you're like on the balance board and punching. And arms. I like just punching, holding a piece of plastic. It's fun.
Once you're done, try going the distance.
You gotta gamify
That's how
exercise.
you get your arms. You play DDR a lot, and then when you're like, oh, you know what, my arms are really weak.
With your instructor at your
Should
own
do
pace.
DDR wall boxing game.
And in sit
I got yeah. When ARMS came out, my biceps got pretty ripped.
For a different training experience.
To the point where I was like, I'm gonna get a repetitive stress injury if I keep fighting this boss.
Instructors, including 2 new ones.
Oh.
They're giants.
Plus, you can change
They're
their
giants.
styles.
Are we supposed to be really small? It's like Punch Out. They're this is Soda Popinski. That's what they should add the guys from Punch Out as trainers. That would be weird, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's not the vibe they're going for.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
A lot of those characters haven't aged well. King Hippo doesn't even speak.
8 Capcom fighting games.
Didn't they do this already?
Way onto Nintendo Switch in
Why not
one
again?
collection.
No, I have a bunch of the Street Fighter games from a collection.
Capcom versus SNK.
Okay, this is the crossovers, not just Street Fighter and Alpha.
Versus SNK 2. Mark of the
This is
Millennium
the era when the
2001.
sprite art was so. Oh, not anymore. It's PlayStation 1.
Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Oh, Darkstalkers versus the Red Earth guys. Yeah, Alpha, the sprite animation is really
Nightmare Pilstein.
peak.
Power Stone.
That's a Dreamcast game.
Power Stone 2.
That's another friendship ender that people really find beloved. I never played. I didn't have a Dreamcast.
Each game has its own training.
Oh,
mode
hitboxes, hurt
and
boxes.
is playable online.
Ah.
So visit the museum.
You gotta visualize your hitbox.
And music
Just
from
funny.
each game.
That's good for training.
Yeah, I know.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch.
I wanted a Dreamcast so much as a kid. I remember I bought the player's guide for Sonic Adventure, and then my mom was like, "We're not buying you another console."
Hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th.
Stuck with the
Digital
Nintendo
pre-orders
stuff.
begin
Video
later
games at
today
home.
on Nintendo eShop.
Shumagorath.
The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo
The
Switch
big eye guy.
November 22nd.
Handshake.
Next,
Okay.
please take a look at this.
Some sort of Xeno? Or Atelier, whatever. Whatever it is, it's not hitting the vibes that I want, but that's okay. There's majestic creatures. Shoot a creature in the
Decorate
head.
your home. Shoot a creature in the face. Where is this going?
Animal Crossing with creature shooting. There's always like anime aesthetic, and then they'll have like waxing philosophical dialogue. Just what is right? There you go. You destroyed my village. I'm gonna shoot you, dragon. The wolf man. Yeah, a lot of these games I am just like, they'll probably end up being switched to. It is Atelier, whatever. It's
Okay.
not Atelier Riza, but... See, I know of games, even if I don't play some of them.
We hope you're looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series, featuring a brand new protagonist. All right, let's see some more headlines.
This is a lot of third-party stuff, but sometimes they'll throw in a first-party thing at the end just to give us a little bit of spice.
HD remasters of the first
Oh,
two Suikoden
good
games
timing.
are coming to Nintendo Switch.
They gotta have the Monkey King aesthetic.
Oh yeah, that's in right
This is
now.
more based off of the Water Margin, which is another of the 4 classic Chinese novels, but
and expand your spheres of influence while fighting
for
for your
Suikoden, I
cause.
think is directly like Water
Collection
Margin.
adds
Yeah.
new support features like the ability to
I've heard these
speed
are
up
good.
combat,
It's crazy that you can recruit 108 people. Some of them are like, I'm the guy that guards the fort. I'm a cook.
Rune and Dunan Unification Wars.
They did a
Launches on
Butch
Nintendo
Cassidy
Switch
jump
March
off that
6th,
cliff.
2025.
But yeah, remakes of that or remasters,
Dragon Quest III
I think
draws
needed.
near. After gathering your companions and selecting their vocation,
This I'm excited
you can
for
now
more.
Customize their appearance.
I never played
voice,
Dragon Quest
and
3.
more.
That's always
With
very
the new
beloved though for the job
Monster
classes and
vocation,
stuff.
You can use
Oh, Monster
monster-like abilities
Wranglers.
to fight enemies and heal allies.
Can you recruit them?
Where you can put monsters to use.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've added that into this one? Was that already in this one or no?
It seemed like they were implying you could recruit them, but then they were like, let's talk about that later.
I have a hard time keeping all the Dragon Quests apart.
Oh, you can just ask me.
Okay.
Oh, look at this layout.
Dawn of Sorrow.
It's the DS one, so they're Dawn of Sorrow DS.
Good art.
In a single collection.
Oh, good. These are pretty good
Arcade
games.
Classic Haunted Castle is also included.
For some reason. No.
And the reimagined version.
Oh, that's like pre-Castlevania Haunted Castle.
Exclusive art.
Love
and a music
Castlevania art
player.
and music.
Castlevania Dominus.
These ones are really cool because you get
launches on the
to
Nintendo
get all these
Switch
spirit
system
powers
later
and yeah.
today. Build something you believe in.
Good that they're putting those out again.
The award-winning strategy
Civ?
series returns
Civ
with
6?
Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Man, I lost track of how many there were.
Legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship,
Because we've been watching Time Bandits, so it makes me think there's going to be silly interactions. So there are kind of.
Expand your territory. Establish your
Ben
empire
Franklin
across the
meets
map,
Genghis
and
Khan.
conquer or cooperate with rival
Ben Franklin
civilizations.
lets his son
You
get
can
struck
even
by lightning.
create your own path through history by choosing different civs.
I wanna
in each
witness
new
that.
age. In the modern age, you can evolve your empire into major
Yeah, this
Japan,
is a huge
known
time
for its
suck series
scientific
that
strength and
I'm
military
afraid to ever
force.
get into because you can
Plus,
spend
you and
hours.
friends can see your kingdoms collide in
Talk about
online
giant people.
or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page.
I wanna have a giant hawk or an elephant.
Sid Meier's Civilization 7
Ethics aside,
launches on the Nintendo Switch system
conquer with your
February
elephants.
11. Pre-orders are available now on
Yeah.
Nintendo eShop.
Everything we're seeing now, we're like so late in the Switch lifestyle. I'm like, hopefully it's cross-gen.
Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series
Oh.
with a remaster of the action RPG.
I played Tales of Symphonia on the
Grace's
GameCube.
Act.
That was fun. Usually I've touched like one game in a series and then I'm like, alright, they keep making them, but unless I get really into it, I don't, yeah.
We will always be friends.
The three soon become
They're gonna share the Pow Pow fruit or what is it called?
several
They're gonna
years
eat blue
have since
popsicles
passed.
together.
With their strong friendship and desire to protect.
There's
their
always a
loved
bit of a
ones,
like
the
super
now
deformed
grown-up
style to these
trio
games where
get
they're kind of
entangled in a
squat
conflict
and big
that
head.
will determine the fate of the world.
He looks like he's ready to disco,
This
the main guy.
remaster adds enhancements like destination icons.
Yeah,
and
wear some more
combat
casual
enemy
clothes.
encounters, as well as downloadable content from
Look at the
original
cowboy.
game.
The one girl has like a jaunt cowboy hat looking very like, howdy. Howdy, monsters. I want to see that again.
Grace's
Okay.
F Remastered
It's like
launches
Knuckles.
on
She doesn't
Nintendo
always
Switch,
wear her cowboy
January
hat.
17.
But when she does, she's ready for battle.
Two adorable
Oh, is this
adventures,
My
one
Sims?
cozy
I
bundle.
like that king.
Yeah, it is. So this
Cozy
was
bundle.
rumored to be coming out. Talk about SD style, yeah. Vampires. Oh, now we got Danny's attention. They
Animal
are very,
Crossing-
very blocky.
Yeah.
But don't let that, deter you. There's probably some horrible things you could do to these Sims, like got some
Oh.
Tomodachi Life energy.
Towns. Yeah, is this... this
It
is
feels
a
more
lot?
like Animal Crossing. Isn't there
I
a...
like to build little things.
Yeah, there's more My Sims games, right? This isn't the first one. I feel like I've heard of this series before. It feels like it was portable, right?
Yeah, is this supposed to be on... Well, this is for the Switch, right?
Yeah.
Because it
Some of
has phone energy. a little. Sorry.
No, I get it. I mean, Switch is a portable console too. Yeah, I think it's like two
I
of the things.
do love
Retro
the design
release.
of the little kid.
Wanted.
Uh-oh.
Think you've got what it takes to
Can you move around? Oh my gosh, you can move.
Finally, we have legs.
I know they did that in
No.
a recent one. I don't want to hammer them even if they're evil. There's children in those.
Fazbear's Pizzeria. You'll have plenty of job duties, such as
Is this the
helping
VR?
performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon.
Glam up the
Scores by
animatronics.
nostalgic arcade minigames. And
We need them looking
helping
fierce for murder.
like the log ride. Sounds easy
Yeah, I haven't
enough,
kept up
right?
to this.
But you'll be
You're supposed to be
doing all of
working there
this
and you're riding the
Where's the
log
cupcake?
ride?
animatronic atrocities along the way.
Yeah, I haven't played one of these in a while. I've heard that the one 2D adventure game one was good that came out recently.
Help wanted too. launching on Nintendo Switch
All right.
this holiday.
I'm sure Freddy will be in the next
If
Smash.
you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie
This looks
find her
VR.
friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's
Crawl
Security
around.
Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
It's so hard to keep all these straight. There's like hundreds of animatronics now.
Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in
Yeah.
time for the holidays.
Oh? There's too much coming out, honestly. We got Zelda, we got the Bakaru game. What else do I want to play?
Dancing.
Lucky Squire, Epic Mickey Rebrushed. This is one that I skipped out on at the time, but I kind of regret on the Wii because it did seem interesting. Mickey doesn't usually get to do weird,
yeah.
cool, dark stuff anymore. Oh, the Shire Animal Crossing
Yeah.
Stardew Harvest Moon. The yassified hobbits are back.
The problem with Animal Crossing like games is that sometimes they just make me wish they were Animal
Yeah. I have the, like, I want them to take some of the stuff that's in those, like, you know, copycat games and put it into Animal Crossing. I want Animal Crossing where you explore more, like, not necessarily like dungeon crawling, but I think it would be fun.
Sports.
I want to bring Tom Nook into a cave and have him fight slimes with me. This game seems so bizarre because it's like a PlayStation. You know, that the main games are PlayStation focused, and then they're like, here's a Lego one, it's on Switch. Yeah, most of the stuff seems fun, but not catching me. Panzer Dragoon, what is that? Genshin? One of those types of games? This feels very, Genshin Honkai coded. There's so many of those games now, I can't keep them straight. Oh, they're making their own farming one?
Eastern nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes.
A calamity? Oh no, it's Rune Factory.
And the land
Oh.
fell into decline.
Okay, so it is farming. but
Speaking
there is
of
a
games
farm
that
element.
add cool stuff, I like the old Rune Factories because you can do dungeon crawling and have friends, monsters join you on the farm.
Oh, there's
Use the
classes.
sacred
Yeah.
drum to
I
help
see.
crops grow faster. And
Cheat
the sacred
with
parasol
magic.
to
No,
summon
it's not
rain.
cheat. You're using your
These
skills.
Use magic,
and your
yeah.
earth dancer abilities can
I loved
revitalize
Rune
the
Factory
land.
Frontier. I was like, I got my ants plowing the fields, I got my elephant monster watering the crops. I miss those days. Tanu!
And more
There's so many
to
Tanuki in
revive
this.
nature and establish
And
prospering
Bakaru didn't even
Trying
show
to
up.
get you.
Yeah,
Venture through
this one's
the
interesting.
enchanted
Rune
land
Factory,
of
I always have a hard time with
But
some of the
beware,
aesthetics.
Monsters may lie in wait.
I think I like the Story of Seasons Harvest
Harness
Moon
your
look a
earth
little more,
dancer
but
Really
abilities to
adjacent
confront
to
them
your
and
interests,
restore
though.
certain
Yeah.
monsters to their human
our
form.
one friend, Allison's gonna go wild for this. This is
Frog spotted.
Rune Factory finally, but with like Genshin energy. Oh, yeah.
As
See, the
you
dungeon
settle
crawling
into
is
village
what
life,
makes it
get
real
to know
unique
the
and
community
nice
around
to
you and deepen your
compared to
relationships
Harvest
to
Moon
find
stuff.
friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon.
A traditional Japanese wedding.
Experience a beloved series.
Yeah, if they
reimagined.
get the monster taming back, I'm maybe in.
In Rune Factory,
Love to
Guardians
fight a
of
monster and
Ozma,
then say, hey, you
launching
want to work on the
Nintendo
farm?
Switch next spring.
Okay, that looks
Next
interesting.
will be our last announcement.
Already?
Please take a look.
Come on. It's Yakuza. This is Zero, I think.
That started the epic
Yeah.
saga in
This is,
Yakuza
oh,
2.
Kiwami. Okay, this is the first one.
Meet Kazuma Kiryu,
He's really young looking.
Yakuza,
They're making a
accused
show of
murdering
this, which
clan
I don't know how they're going to
patriarch
translate
and
to live
Haruka,
action without it
girl
being
on the
ridiculous,
run.
but
Because, yeah, there's some
Individuals whose
weirdness.
fates
it'll be fun.
intertwine.
This is the spiritual successor to like Shenmue and stuff, where but it's so over the top fighting.
Kiryu must navigate the
Definitely a
twists
game
and
I've
turns
always
of
meant to
Tokyo's
get into
underworld
a series
while
because it looks so
confronting
fun.
rival gangs.
Ridiculous stuff.
Four fighting styles in real-time combat.
And the newer games, the Like a Dragon stuff, have an Animal Crossing island in it. They have a Pokemon thing where you have like dirtbag guys that are your Pokemon. There's so much silly stuff that, yeah. And look, you can learn Mahjong. I've always wanted to learn Mahjong.
Once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
We have some of those pictures from when we went to Japan. We went to one of those booths. You gotta do it.
Series began. when Yakuza Kiwami launches.
Yeah,
on
Kiwami is the
Nintendo
remake
Switch
of 1.
October 24th.
So that's a good way to get into
That's
it.
all for today's
Oh
Nintendo
no,
Direct
no one more
Partner
thing.
Showcase. Thank you
One
for
last-
watching.
I guess that was the one last thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal to bring those to the Switch, but I have a feeling Nintendo is holding off some of their best stuff until they announce the Switcheroo, the Switch 2, whatever it's called. So we might not see some really cool stuff until then. Rumors it's not going to be, out till maybe like May of next year at the earliest. It's supposed to be less than $500, which is still a crazy amount of money, but at least it's not more. Okay. Thank you all for watching. That was a lot of stuff to keep track of. There was definitely things that I'll have to go back, but there's stuff that I'm like, okay, I need to start a list of things to play, things to check out. What's the favorite stuff you guys saw? Switchblade. That would be an extreme name for the new console, Josh. I think Switcheroo, but it's never gonna happen. That was fun. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That really felt like Nintendo, like, the month is almost over. Let's just kind of throw a bunch of stuff out there at the end of the, we're getting into a new quarter here soon, right? And they got tons of stuff coming out next month, so, or at least there's a lot of games that I'm aware of, including the new Zelda. Power Wash Shrek, that was definitely the most, like...
That was fun.
We better be able to Power Wash Shrek themselves as the final boss, or what are we even paying for, you know?
I think he would come out at the end and be like, why did you clean?
Oh, they put Bakaru at the end here, even though, so it's on the left. That's I mentioned before, it's Goemon-esque, if you ever played the Mystical Ninja games. It is, it seems like it's really fun. It's coming on the 3rd. I'm surprised they did not showcase that, because it's out so soon. And Thank Goodness You're Here seemed like it was fun. There's a lot of stuff.
I'm interested in the fox deer.
Oh, yeah.
Neva?
What's that called? It was the Greece developer.
It was
Alma? Is that what you said?
Something.
Neva or something.
Neva?
Yeah. I'll have to go back, because sometimes at the end of this, my brain is like, wow, that was a lot of information.
I can't remember names.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So we'll have to see what catches my brain enough to actually...
Yeah, Neva. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Haha. I was right.
It's easy to be interested, but some of these I'm like, okay, well, I need to pick. These are games I would like to try. These are games that I'll try with Dani. So let us know. Yeah, we have if you're watching this and you're not part of the community server, there's links at the top of the description. You can join in. Thanks again. Let us know if you want to see more of these. I had fun doing this live this time.
Yeah.
If you want to leave a like, maybe subscribe. You can always join the channel if you want to support, see more stuff like this. There's a Nintendo, the Nintendo Museum being like one of the things that's coming soon is funny.
It looks fun though. I want to go there now. I want to have.
Yeah.
I want to play with the giant Wii remote with a friend.
Yeah, I wish we had done a reaction to that, because that was bizarre,
really
some of the stuff at the museum, but maybe someday. Okay. Thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves, and we will be back soon. We're gonna have another art stream with Dani soon, so you won't have to wait long to hear Dani's voice and see Dani's frogs. We'll see you then. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. Talk to you in the community server. Bye bye.